it's Sage. I wanted to do a little video kind of going over how our planner is set up for DID and the fun things that we have done to kind of make it a space where everyone in the system can express themselves. So I wanted to make this video. I made one earlier going over this, like when I first did it, but it was in the wrong frame and I never posted it, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that. So right when I'm about to do a plan with me, so I have stickers everywhere, but I have my happy planner, and what I did, because I didn't want to buy the actual the actual hole puncher for the happy planner, because they're kind of expensive. I just did this by hand. I just traced the existing page and just cut it out and put some tape just to kind of hold the pages together and make it a little bit more sturdy here, since this is something that's gonna stay. I do have a laminator now, so I could at some point redo it and laminate it, but this works for us right now. So hello my loves, I want to take a moment to thank you for friending and sharing your time with us. I, Sage, I'm the one that made it, am hoping to work on better communication for all of us. When you friend, please make sure to log our day in this planner, including who was out, what we did, and how we felt. We are so struggling with that all the time lately, because we've just been having a really hard time knowing like who all is fronted, and we've been super blendy and just super dissociated lately. Making sure things end up where they live, labeling everything so everyone can make sure things get put where they belong, so we're not losing important things. Most things around our house and in our room are labeled, like super like detailed, like where our Q-tips go, where our family cloth goes, where our dirty family cloth goes, like the laundry baskets are labeled, like literally everything for the most part is labeled, because it just makes it easier on everyone in the system to kind of keep things clean. Try and keep your phone and laptop charged for the next person who needs them. Some people in the system are really bad about like not charging anything and letting everything completely die, so then when someone else fronts that needs to use it, they can't and have to plug it up and wait for it to charge. So that's kind of a lot. When using a dish and you can't wash it, place it in the teal bin labeled dishes. So we have a dishes bin in our room. That has been super helpful. I think anyone that struggles with mental illnesses that prevent you from being able to get up, or even physical, like where you just can't get up at certain points, like whether it's chronic pain, like ADHD paralysis. I don't have that, but like I know it works for people that may have that. If you're just sitting and you can't do anything, then it's nice. I keep it right beside my bed, so I can literally just lean over and put a dirty dish in there, and that helps a lot with keeping track of my dishes, because they'll get lost in my bed, because I'll just throw them in the bed. It sounds so like gross saying it out loud, but our dog likes to lick like the leftovers, and sometimes it's just easier to just throw it in the middle of the bed, then actually put it somewhere. So having the dish bin right beside our bed really helps for dirty dishes. And then when you're ready to watch them, or someone else like our amazing Meta Finn comes in and periodically gets all the dishes out of our dish bin and washes them for us, because washing dishes is just one of the things that's really difficult for us to do because it triggers such a dissociation. So that has been really helpful. Make sure any appointments okay, if you make any appointments, please write them in the planner immediately. What tends to happen, especially if we're not in a place to plan out like further, things will like, we'll make plans and then someone will get distracted and won't go like in our sticker book to find the right sticker that matches, that has the appointment label to write the appointment. So it can just be really difficult. So we've kind of just come to an agreement to just write it in black pen if there's no color layout yet, or if we don't have the spoons to do that, we can write it in pencil too. So that works, because sometimes someone will put like therapy but no time, or not write it at all, assuming that we'll get a text message that reminds us. And that while that's helpful, not everyone checks the text messages, checks the emails, or remembers. Next, put things that are special to you in your drawer, including projects you're working on. That one doesn't apply to us as much anymore because we've got sections of our room that is designated for everybody. So like the bathroom is mainly like Trixie and Kat and even Quinn. Like that's more of their area, one of our littles. And so things that is special to them that they really like. Oh, hi. My kid just walked into my room. But yeah, things that are special. We do have the drawers still, so they can use them if they want, but most people don't. Most people just put it in their designated area in the room. If you start a project and know you're going to switch out, please clean up behind yourself. That is something we're still working on. All of these are like goals, right? So they don't always happen. Even I don't always do all of them. Being a system is hard enough, but it's a dissociative disorder. So some days we're so dissociated, our vision goes blurry, and like this week we've been like passed out and vomiting like twice, I think, this week. Yeah, like vomiting on ourselves while we're passed out from trauma. So that is like where we're at right now. And so sometimes these things don't happen, but if we can feel the switch coming on, if we can feel the heightened dissociation to where we know like, oh, I might not be able to form a thought that's cohesive and then act on that thought in an hour, then we can go ahead and clean up. If you clean or do chores, thank you. Please log out on the chore chart behind this page. And as you can see, that bitch is empty. We are so bad about that, filling it out. But we do chores, just we don't fill it out there. We just fill it out in our daily plans. If you make or change a password, please add it to the password sheet. It says behind this page. We moved it out of this and into a different binder because this wasn't big enough. Like the sheet we made wasn't big enough for all of our stuff, and it was easier to just print off the things than trying to fill them all out. If you're new, welcome. Please read the page behind that's labeled new people. And so that's this. New people, thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful system. Here's just a few things that might be helpful to know. Please write a little bit about yourself on a piece of paper and put it next to this page. Feel free to introduce yourself to like our family. Rachel is our best friend and can help you out if you need. Her number's in our phone and you can always call her. She's literally the best ever. That's our best friend and she's just the best ever. If you want, you can get to know the rest of the system, watch our YouTube videos, and read our notes in this planner. And our other one, which we don't have anymore, I'm realizing now how out of date this is, from like months and months ago. And I just never made a video about it. But watching our YouTube videos is so beneficial to the system, like to get to know each other. And probably half of our videos are privated. Like, we have so many videos on there that are just for us and no one else, that are like emotional and like disclose things, or people in the system that don't want to be on camera for everyone. It's just a nice place to store them where everyone can go and see and learn about each other. And then, of course, watching the ones that y'all can see, getting to know everybody. Welcome to make your own videos on the phone for everyone to watch. And that's because not everyone knows how to work YouTube, and I don't want anyone to accidentally post it publicly, and it's not something that should be public, so I encourage people to just leave it in the phone. Please make sure to take our medicine the morning and night. If you get overwhelmed, you can take the little pills labeled noon in our box for the day. That luckily we got a pill box that has the morning, noon, and night, and that's what we needed because I put my PRNs in the noon, so that is helpful. Our bathroom's full of goodies for self-care, so please help yourself. And we actually have a little pantry in our bathroom now as well. In our little like linen closet, we keep foods that we eat a lot, because what was happening is people in the system would buy something, or someone would buy it for us, and then we wouldn't know it was ours because we would switch, and it wasn't labeled, and we just didn't know what we were allowed to eat. So we started putting everything in our bathroom that's specifically for us, and it helps us know, like, oh, we have this, or like, oh, this isn't something we're taking away from like the family meals or whatever, like this is just for us. So that has worked. Mainly it's full of cereal and pasta, and that's that. Remember, we all love you. You're important. You're doing a great job. You're welcome to front, and you have the right to. And that's one thing, is like, if we have plans to do that day that we feel like we really need to get done, but someone new fronts, there's often a lot of guilt there, feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm intruding on what the body needed to do today. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is our recovery, and we can't get to a place where we're healing if people are hogging fronting and not letting other people front and process. So that is important. It's probably the most important thing in the whole like introduction. I hope that helps to explain like some things that may be helpful. And this, it doesn't always go for people with DID. Like, there are a lot of different people and situations that could benefit by having some of this stuff. So I don't know, I thought it would be cool to share, and I hope y'all have a great day, learn something, got ideas of some kind, feel less alone in some way. I really appreciate everyone that's taken the time to watch this, and I hope y'all all have a great day. Bye.